Hi, this is John from Sunreed Instruments. In this video, I'm going to be demonstrating this key of C 8-note tubular healing chime set. And then later on, I'm also going to be demonstrating these chimes, but just a set of two that you can actually hold by hand and move around a room with in a sound bath or therapeutic setting. I'm going to just play it a little bit for you. The tubes are made out of aluminum, and they're tuned to C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and they're actually designed, you can see that they sway on the stand back and forth, but they're actually designed so they can't really sway left or right, they only sway back to forth, so there's not much worry about them hitting each other, even though they are pretty close to each other. And they just make really clear, beautiful tones. I can imagine using this in a sound bath and with everybody just lying there in a really relaxed position and then just slowly hitting these chimes harmonically. And then the people not only get to experience these beautiful harmonies that could soothe them, they can go into joy, but they also get the space in between. They get the sustain and the space in between, which really sucks you into the present moment so well. So these chimes are actually tuned to very simple mathematical proportions. This is tuned using what's called the just intonation tuning system. And it's an ancient tuning system where you start with the hertz value of the first lowest chime, and then all of the notes up from there are in very simple mathematical proportion to this lowest chime. For example, this G note is exactly 1.5 times the hertz value of this C note. And this C note up here is exactly 2 times the hertz value of this C note. And what we know is that hertz values that are in simple mathematical proportions sound beautiful. Our ears actually hear the simple mathematical proportion, and we hear it as beautiful and uplifting in relationship to a really complex mathematical proportion. And so this is tuned to just intonation, and then it's also 432 hertz just intonation. I am using a little bit different mallets than what comes free with this set, and I think that these are worthwhile upgrades for these chimes. This is actually a crystal bowl gonger that we sell on our site. It comes with a really hard rubber ball at the end, it has a nice long stick, and when you hit the chimes at the end, you get a nice strong tone. And then this is actually a dragonfly percussion mallet. It was made for metal singing bowls. The benefit of this is when you hit the chimes with this, it mutes the higher note of the chime and just gives you a soft fundamental. So definitely not as much volume with this mallet, but just a softer, sweeter sound. So this is a two-tube chime system. You have this wooden handle, and then the tubes sit on the handle in these little grooves so they don't move around. And so, if you bought the 8-tube set, you can also get a handle, and then you can just carry around 2 tubes and have harmonic chimes that you just take with you around a room. These specifically actually are a binaural. It's set to the Schumann resonance 7.93, and so that's basically a theta binaural. So whether you use this system, to use binaurals or you use the system to use harmonics, it's a really handy tool to bring the sound close to people. Whether the person is just relaxing in a chair, they're on a massage table, or if they're lying on the floor around the room and you're in a sound bath and you're moving around the room.